So tomorrow I start a newish job. Same employer, but it's a new role. I'll now be overseeing all video and all audio for my employer. And I'm excited about it, but I'm also a little nervous. In part, I'm just anxious about how I'm gonna be managing my time. What I'm doing right now is just trying to think through how I'm gonna block out my time. So this is like my default time block template. It's color-coded based on category of tasks. With the new job, this is pretty much outdated. So since this week is a holiday week and my first week in the new role, I figured I'd use it to figure out how I'm gonna wanna be scheduling my weeks on a more regular basis. I thought I had pretty high stamina when it comes to work, and I do, but meetings and being able to switch between different kinds of work, that's where my stamina isn't quite there. It's 4:30. I'm not feeling up to much of anything else. I know I'm gonna have to process these interviews for the next work video. So that's what I'm gonna do, which is just taking the raw interview clips, putting them into their own sequences, and then using Premiere's text-based editing tool to create transcripts for those interviews so that I can go through the words and set markers for what people say that I may want to use in the video. So then hopefully tomorrow, I'll be able to go through the interviews and start putting together the script. And now for 4 hours of calls. So this morning I was thinking about time blocking some more and how what I'm struggling with is figuring out what the specific time block should be. So instead I decided, well, what if I just focus on creating big blocks, like having 3 to 5 be time for creative work. I could use this time to work on the script for next week's work video, but I've already written a column today. I've had 4 hours worth of calls, and I just finished a long edit / rewrite on someone else's article, kind of written out. So I want to test out a concept for future videos. I'm looking to incorporate 3D into the work videos more, and one thing I want to do is to be able to use my own HDRIs so that if I have an object that I'm compositing in that's metallic, it reflects the room, as well as just the lighting matches. Let's set up for a video interview while multitasking by listening to one of the podcasts.
You're changing and you're rewriting what they say. That's their audiences will be able to pick that apart. They're no longer credible, they're more pay for play.
And that's the setup. Normally I have this wide at like 24, but then I'm moving it close to get more of the scene, but what that's doing is making me bigger in the shot than I would like to be because I want the focus to still be on the interview subject on the laptop screen. So I set it instead to 50 and brought it back just to get some of that compression so that we're similar sizes in the frame. And here's what the test shot looks like. So this is FX3, that's the A7C. I think they match pretty well.
Baby, on the 4th of July, when all the colors would fly, we watched the flames in the dark, down by the fireside.
So off from the day job today, but I do have some work to do. I need to start mocking up the animations for a video I'm working with Andrea on. I don't think I'm gonna do the actual animations today. I just wanna get a test animation done so that I can make sure I have all the illustrations configured right with the right things in their own layers. So the tedious work of arranging all the different layers independently of one another, I think is done. Now, gotta bring this in After Effects to see if I can animate it and control the different layers as I'm hoping I can. Basically what I have here is like a pie chart with an inner ring and an outer ring. And I want to be able to control the rings independent of each other. But then I also want to be able to control the different slices of each ring independent of each other too. So I think that's good enough for today.